While watching my friend react to Gurren Lagann for the first time, I noticed he was laughing, kind of uncomfortable, and most importantly, he was inspired. That's when it hit me. Anime reminds me a lot of my dad, and now this epiphany is your problem too. Let's start with laughter. I feel like dad humor means different things to everyone. To me, it means the dumbest, lowest, busted up forward focus of a joke that's delivered with the charisma that only a middle-aged man with nothing to prove can have. Oh, you accidentally shaved this guy's head? Okay, what if, and hear me out here, what if we took a huge amount of dog shit and spread it on his chrome dome? Oh, this guy just learned the steal ability in a fantasy world? I'm gonna use that shit to steal underwear. What if you ended every sentence with "and a toilet seat cover," cause you're a little diarrhea doofus butt bitch. This is juvenile, obnoxious, so unapologetic that it's irritating, but dang it, every single one of those still makes me laugh. And don't even get me started on puns and lame wordplay. Seriously, I don't need my dad making the trip to kick my door in because saying shovels were a truly groundbreaking invention activated him like a sleeper agent. Leave it to him to turn a sour situation into one worth smiling at by plowing right through. No fucks given. This headstrong and brash outlook can be a negative though. I don't think I've ever met someone simultaneously so open-minded and so stuck in their ways before. You're always willing to try something new. I think it'd be easier to list the skills and hobbies you haven't dabbled in. But even if that's just something that comes with time, it's still impressive to me. There are some things that I'm not a big fan of. Going back to Gurren Lagann, I completely forgot that half of the shots look like this. Wow, let me just add that to the list of things I can never show my mom. Still though, that didn't stop you from convincing her to make me. And it goes without saying that any bumps along the road don't come close to eclipsing the positives. Every great lawnmower has to run over a rock or dog poop sometimes, right? It's just that, man, you are always reminiscing about high school like it's the greatest place in the world, insisting that all of the best stories happen within the halls of learning. Also, who needs subtlety when you can be in someone's face, force-feeding them your message, like, all the time? And of course, whenever we go to the beach, you just have to flaunt your massive knockers to anyone who will pay attention. Cool, bro, I'm not hanging out with you to come, though. That said, there is a feeling of nostalgia to you being you. I like being able to predict what you're gonna do next because I know exactly how you think. It's kind of reliable and comforting, you know? That's not to imply that you aren't always finding new ways to make my jaw hit the floor, though. You're so cool, they even got a word for it. For the sake of the metaphor, let's pretend that this applies to real dads too. Example after example of groundbreaking, trend-setting insanity that's like... Somebody had to draw this, and it's not even in the top 50 most impressive shots from this show. Whenever I come to you thinking I've seen everything, you fix a broken table leg with a bunch of popsicle sticks, or constantly outperform me in sports and in the gym even though you look like this. Or you build an Iron Man suit in a cave with a box of scraps! And you know, you even remind me of a lot of the characters I've come to know over the years. Strong, caring, fearless, wonderful people who make me go, damn, I want to be like them someday. I want to be as effortlessly cool as Gintoki, as strong and disciplined as Goku, or have as big of a heart as Nagisa. Just you being you makes me want to improve, even just to impress you. Mao Mao is a character from the Apothecary Diaries who can accurately describe what someone's lifestyle is like just from glancing at their body. This is the sole reason why I go to the gym and try eating healthy, because if I bump into her at Walmart and she asks me, why do you eat 20 Oreos for breakfast every morning, my life is over, do you understand me? All that is to say, to some extent, you all exist to help me get to where I want to be someday. That's what stories are for, and what parents are for. This is where how blunt you are rears its head again, because, like I said, when you deliver your messages, we can just forget about tact. The easiest way I can describe it is, what if Tony Soprano was Dr. Melfi's therapist? In anime, one thing I noticed is, here's a warning by the way if you aren't comfortable with this. Alright, cool. Whenever a character tried to off themselves, the first thing anyone says to them, I guarantee it, is something to the effect of, you stupid dumbass. The sentiments of, hey, don't freaking do this, come through clearly, but like, too clearly. There is no grace here, and wouldn't you know it, I just remembered, Tony Soprano does literally the exact same thing. Of course, you have standout examples like A Silent Voice that treat this subject with the delicate and grounded approach it deserves, proving that you can be sensitive when the need arises. And it does this too. This is a manga, but I always remember this one. Oh, you can't catch Pokemon anymore? Psh, do better, bro. This is her mom, by the way. It got censored in the English version. Now, obviously, my dad would never do something like that. He's more of a fan of the Arizona hospital bed cast destroyer, or eye gouging. When being taught a lesson or when offered a pick-me-up, it doesn't comfort you so much as it encourages you to dust yourself off and get back to it, which, as misguided as the delivery may be, still creates a powerful message. This is someone who's always there to remind you that there is redemption for you if you put the work in. That sticking by your principles and standing up for what or who you believe in is badass. That life is going to fucking suck sometimes, and there's nothing you can do about that. What you can do is meet it in the eyes with a smile and the knowledge that every step on this long journey is meant to build you into the person you were meant to become. Because screw living a life where you don't struggle, where you aren't out of breath after every debate or bleeding after every battle, where you never cared about anything or stepped out of your comfort zone, because you're better than that. We all are. If our drills are gonna come anywhere close to piercing the heavens, then we gotta wake up every day, refusing to let regret be the feeling that we know the most. Embrace discomfort. You taught me that, dads. So thanks. I love you guys. That was just for effect, by the way, Dad. I don't ever intend for you to see this video. That'd be mortifying. I'll just thank you in person.
I'm yelling, Father, did I finally get it right? Everything I did was selfless. I spoke freely.